Hi guys! It's Sunday, so I'm back again with another story time. And today's story time is going to be about one of my encounters with a fuckboy. And it's not my first because I had a boyfriend that was kind of a fuckboy before that, but I don't know how to tell a story, so I'm going to tell you guys one of my encounters with a fuckboy. And this takes place literally my first semester of college. Like the first couple of weeks. So I went to college with my best friend. Or actually I go to college with my best friend, kind of. I don't really see her that much, but we go to the same school. Anyway, so we were rooming together, and she had these friends that were going to the same school. So then one day we went to their apartment to pre-game before we went out, and I met this guy, and I'm not gonna say his name, so let me think of a name for him. Let's call him, what's a
Jack?
No, that's not a fuckboy name. Kyle, is that a fuckboy name?
Yeah.
Kyle, I like that name, that's a fuckboy name. So then I met Kyle, I walked by him, I said hi to everybody, I didn't even think about him, I didn't notice him that much. And then I guess we were playing, I think we were playing beer pong or something, and we started talking, and he looked white. He's like, you're never gonna guess where I'm from, and I was like, I don't know where. I was thinking American. He's like, I'm Colombian, and I was like, no way, me too. And ends up we're from the same city in Colombia, and then he looked familiar, so I was like, oh, where are you from? And he's like, oh, I'm from South Florida. And I was like, oh, me too. And then it turns out we were in the same area, and I was like, oh, we might know each other. We were just talking, and the whole time we were just talking, whatever. We hit it off immediately, kind of. And he was really cool. We kind of started talking, but we weren't anything really. And then time goes by, and we were acting kind of like a couple, but we weren't really official or anything. And we never got official, I'm just saying. But all our friends knew we were talking, and everybody knew. It was just understood, I guess. So then time goes by, and then one day I'm at his apartment, and this is the table and this is his phone, and then his phone vibrates, and he goes to reach for not letting me see who it is. Usually if someone's phone vibrates, I'm not gonna go at your phone, but he acted in such a way that it was suspect, you know? He didn't want me to see who he was texting, and I was like, what the hell? And all I could see was hearts by the name. So I was like, that's so weird, is what's going on? So I didn't confront him or anything, but I did my research. I went on his Instagram. He didn't have anything that had any girls or anything on there, so I went to tagged pictures on his Instagram, and on there I saw a picture of a girl and him, I guess in prom gowns or whatever. So then I was like, oh, who's this girl? So I clicked on the picture, clicked on her profile to see if it was private, and it wasn't private. So it turns out that she had a date on there, and then she had his name on there, so they were dating. And I didn't know this, obviously, because he's not going to tell me they were dating. And when I went on his Instagram, when I first followed him, it didn't seem like anything. And it's not I go on everybody's tagged pictures to see who they hang out with. That's not something I do. But after being suspicious, I did that. So then I guess I was home that day or something. I texted him, you have a girlfriend, ? And he's like, I have to explain, whatever. He comes to my dorm, kind of, but he doesn't come inside my dorm. He texts me, I'm outside, and I go and meet him outside. And he's telling me that they've only been dating for a month, and that he doesn't really feel anything for her. He just feels bad for her, and it's just such an asshole thing to say. You probably that's such an asshole thing to say, really. And he's like, I'm gonna break up with her. And I never wanted to be that person that came in between a relationship. I didn't want to be a homewrecker. Obviously they're not married or anything, but it's still kind of a homewrecker move, you know. So then I was just kind of hurt, you know. Whatever. So I forgive him, and he's like, oh, don't tell any of our friends, you know, because we had the same friend groups. And he was trying to pledge for fraternity with his brother. So if I told them, he was gonna mess him up. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna tell anyone. It doesn't matter. Whatever. I'll keep your secret. So then one day, we're studying, he's not there yet, but we're studying at our friend's dorm. So it's me, my roommate, our two friends, and then he's on his way, and he's walking a good 45 minutes, because where he lived was a far distance from where my dorm was, where the dorms were, not my dorm, because we weren't in my dorm. And he gets there, and he's wearing a hoodie, and we're in Florida in July. Why are you wearing a hoodie for? It's hot and humid. It's disgusting outside. And he's dripping in sweat. And he's like, oh, because it's cold in here. But it's true. Our friend's dorm was really cold. And we were just oh, whatever. So we keep studying, and then it's late, and we go to Starbucks because we had exams coming up, and we wanted some coffee to so we get to Starbucks, and he doesn't have his hoodie on anymore. And then I look at his neck, and I see a hickey, and I'm like, oh, you have a hickey? in front of all her friends, and all her friends are like damn, like awkward. Like I wasn't like discreet, like, oh, what's that on your neck, like whispering. No, I said like super loud in front of the barista, in front of like everybody, and he was just like, oh, what hickey? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. He was trying to play it off like he didn't know what it was, and he was talking about how there was this one girl when he went out the day before, and like she was all up on him, and that girl was a hoe, like I don't even know, like a bunch of stuff, and it was just like he just kept bad talking girls. Like I can't imagine what he would say about me like when I was in there. So I was just like 3 strikes, and then okay, so he was a fuckboy with girls, and then turns out that he wasn't like calling his mom, cause like, or like he wasn't like trying to talk to his mom or something, or like he was avoiding her or something, and that's your mom, dude. Like what the hell? So when his mom went the extra mile, she was worried about him. She went through his like T-Mobile account and looked up all the people he was like talking to, and she called me like randomly. I get into the phone, I see the area code from where I'm from, so I'm thinking it's someone I know. So I'm like, hello? She's like, hi, who is this? And I was like, oh, it's Natalia, who is this? And she's like, oh, this is, what's his name, Kevin or Kyle?
Kyle.
This is Kyle's mom. I forgot his name like already. And I was like, okay, like what? what's up? Like, and then she's like talking in Spanish in the background, and I talked to her in Spanish because she wasn't really like understanding me. And she's just like, I'm really worried about him. Like I haven't talked to him in 2 weeks. Like, do you know where he is? And I was like, nah, like we're gonna talk. I haven't really talked to him in a while. Like I don't know where he is. And he was ignoring my text messages that day. So then she was like, can you like tell him to call me, but like don't tell him that I called you? And I was like, okay. So then I'm texting him, and I'm like, dude, your mom's calling me. Like, what? Like, can you call her? Like, what's up? Because I'm not gonna like. That's just like weird. Like why is she calling me? And then she's like saying like, you know, like, do you know if he has a girlfriend? And I was like I wasn't his girlfriend, but I was kind of like the person he was talking to. And then I was like, no, he doesn't have a girlfriend. And then she's like, you know, because guys, when they get girlfriends, they forget about their mom. And I was like, damn, that's me. Like, did I do this? And it's just like really weird. It was like a really awkward situation. And like, he was just a terrible person. And I don't talk to him anymore. Obviously, I have a new boyfriend. Actually, not new. We've been dating for a year now, so it's not a new boyfriend. But I got a boyfriend after that. So yeah, I just want to tell you guys that story about the time that I met a fuckboy, and yeah, and he was a fuckboy, and I don't even know what else to say. He was just a terrible person. I'm really happy that I didn't end up with him, and he has a girlfriend too, so like whatever, I don't care. But yeah, I'm just happy that things didn't happen, because then I feel like I would have got more hurt, because I mean, like through this whole like my boyfriend's roommates like playing video games and like being loud. Anyway, like all of this happened in 6 weeks, because like my first semester in college was like a summer semester, so it's only 6 weeks long. So like all of this in 6 weeks is like a really short period of time. So I didn't get that attached to him. So like I was able to just be like, oh whatever, like I don't even think I have his number in my phone anymore. I do have him on like social media, so he might see this video maybe, because I post my videos on social media. So yeah, I don't care though. Hi. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below, and also comment below if you have encountered fuckboys, and just like let's bond about that, because fuckboys exist.
Or fuck girls.
Or fuck girls. How would you even say that? Like female version, like fuck girls. Anyway, also don't forget to follow me on my social media, which is going to be linked down below, and I'm also going to have it on the next screen. Bye guys. I'm only human, can't you see?